Hello, David. I'm on this side of the camera lens for just a moment because I wanted to wish you a happy 80th birthday.
When I first met Dave, he was editorial assistant at Liberation magazine, and I delivered a manuscript for consideration. Dave invited me and my friend Lauren Miner to his apartment on East 4th Street. How many years ago? Over 50. He's still got the same apartment, and we're still in the same conversation.
But not all of us remember birthdays. Not all of us perform magic tricks to enthrall young children. Not all of us go off at inconvenient times to visit people in the hospital. David does. Thank you, David.
Happy birthday, David. This is a wonderful year to begin a whole new career in nonviolence.
I started life standing on the bunk bed looking up to David. And I'm still looking up to him.
And David, who was brought into the board of directors about 8 years ago, plays an amazing role. First of all, he's an organizer. Not many people in the steering committee are organizers. They're just poor people who live in the buildings. But David was able to reach the people that I thought were the bad guys. He's so reasonable. He's so understanding of other people's issues and how to reach them that he became a leveling influence in our community.
Hi David, it's Steve Koenig. I want to thank you for being such a good friend and company, and love you very much. Thanks.
Hi David. I came down tonight to wish you a happy birthday. It's now, I was thinking on the way here, I've known you now for 30 years, which must make me one of your more recent friends. But it's really good to be here with you, and you're still in the game, you're still fighting. It's great to see. Happy birthday.
David, sure enough, he came over to Newark, and we went through the hood. Me and David, we was hanging in the hood. Two homeboys riding down the street, you know what I mean? We stopped at a couple of stores, you know, they had this thing called chicken skins. David got a bag, I got a bag. You know what I mean? And what I'm trying to say is that he went out his way to let me know that, you know, hey, I'm down with this process. I'm trying to learn people. I'm trying to get to know people. I want to see what your environment's like. I want to take that back because I want to feel that. I want to feel, you know, maybe some of the things that you feel so I can get a better understanding about who you are. I don't know many people that would have went to that extent to do that kind of thing, but I'm ever grateful for that. And David, happy birthday.
All right. Happy birthday, David. Keep them coming, at least for the next 80 years.
I'm really glad that we are here tonight on the occasion of David's 80th birthday. I want to also thank his family for not only being here tonight, but for sharing David with us. We all know, those of us in this room who are activists, and we're all activists in one way or another, that we have our large families, but we also have our more immediate families. And we demand a lot from our families. And it is incredibly important that you all are one of those families that were able to share, and to share David with this much larger community, this much larger family of social change activists, the people who are not just thinking about peace and justice, but doing what we can every single day, because there are people like David McReynolds that we are able to follow every single day. So we love you, David. Thank you so much.
Hi, David. This is Jesse Lakai Hiwa, as you know. We want to wish you collectively, and I'm sure individually we will, from the Socialist Party, a happy birthday. And I very much had enjoyed the time when I had worked at War Resisters League in the 1990s. And thank you so much for your contributions to the movement, as well as your personal qualities that I think really enrich, as everyone here I'm sure is going to attest, of your life and, you know, your continued activism. So that's about all. And thanks so much, Tom, for doing this.
And David writes, we need a movement of ordinary people who sometimes can behave in extraordinary ways. And as I look out, that's precisely what I see in the crowd. Ordinary people who, at some point in their lives, either in the past or tomorrow, have acted in extraordinary ways. So I thank everyone for coming out. Happy birthday, David. 80 more.
I think God watches over atheists and cowards, because while I felt really listening to the comments tonight, I rarely heard so much garbage. I've managed to get through 80 years, but I almost never get arrested, and I probably have been arrested a dozen times or so. But I lived my life at the War Resisters League in the company of felons. Ralph de Gia, Jim Peck, Bayard Dresden. These were all men who had served time in federal prison. Not little tinky 5-day terms in the Tombs or 30-day terms at Hart's Island. They observed prison terms, and I never did.
And I'm basically here tonight to just say that at Democracy Now! We really have valued the work and the struggle of David McReynolds, and when he's run for president, he's been on the airwaves of Democracy Now! I remember him being with us in Philadelphia, protesting at the conventions of the corporate parties. He's been one of the great warriors for peace and truth and justice. And if we lived in a just world, as Tom Cornell was talking about, Barack Obama would not have gotten the Nobel Peace Prize. It would have been David McReynolds. Happy birthday, David.
Don't lose faith in this country. Do not lose faith in this country. Do not look for guidance from some other country, the Soviet Union, which is gone now, or India, which had our beloved Gandhi, or China, or Cuba. Don't look elsewhere. This country, for all of its faults, has a way of changing and adapting. And if we are a serious radical movement, a serious revolutionary movement, we must build on the traditions of this country.